Friday, everybody. Welcome back to Rimworld on this glorious Friday. Hope you're, wherever you are, I hope you're managing the whole hurricane thing okay. I know that yesterday they were thinking that we were going to wind up being bombed up here in Indiana from some of it, and today, though, despite the forecast, it's kind of windy, definitely rainy. I think we've managed to get about maybe a half an inch worth of rain so far. But beyond that, though, man, it's just a typical rainy Indiana day. Indiana day. Sorry, I can't speak today. I'm still kind of waking up, to be honest with you. Kind of played hooky today from work and woke up about maybe an hour ago. It was awesome. I'm kind of drinking coffee right now too, so if you hear me slurping, that's what it is. Okay, so I'm full of mirth and good spirit, so let's do this. I'm pumped, man. Let's do it. Not gonna get pissed off. Everything's just gonna go perfectly fine. Okay, so where we left off, we were in the middle of populating our newest workshop wing, and as you can see, we now have a sterile, well, I mean, it's gonna be sterile med bay. We've created a different prisoner room, and from that, we're gaining a lot of stuff here. So, just to give you a quick summary, real quick, all of this was in an effort to free up this room, this room, this one, and this one up here, because these reliquaries, at some point, are going to be moved up over into here. Uh, Let me see here, and this room, this room. I don't know yet if I'm going to be able to do anything with these rooms, but I know that this one and this one are going to be freed up to some extent. Okay, I got to do something here real quick because it seems almost as if I love the music, don't get me wrong, but I think I may have messed around with the volume at one point, off out of the game or whatever. So anyway, I'm basically just trying to free up space. Okay, move all the workshop stuff in here, and that'll be inclusive of these things too, and all these things probably, and just make as much room as possible, because at some point in the future, I'm going to wind up having to have room for things like mech rechargers once we get to a point to where all of our defense system stuff's done, which is another thing that we're going to be working on between now and whenever too. So that's kind of where we are. It's all going according to my design. Let's see if there's any animals here that we can train. Make sure we get these. Realize these are up here. Let's get that first. That. Okay. So we need to find some more storage space then, I guess. hate the whole heavy floor thing. That really throws a wrench in me sometimes. Screw it. Just put it right there. Excuse me. I need to make a light. Light right. Storage space though. We need to figure something out with that. Sure. Well, I'm gonna adjust the volume on the. What I probably should have done. I think what's happened here is that I wound up adjusting the master volume on my operating system. And I think that might be why it's sounding a little louder. Because it's still kind of sounding loud, man. There, that's a little better. Something else I'd like to do somehow is to consolidate all of these biosculptor pods into like one wing somewhere. I'm not sure how I can do that though, and that's one of the reasons that I started trying to readjust where everything was, and take advantage of some of these spaces that I can't like grow crops in and stuff like that. Just thought about it. Yeah, that's removed it. I was checking to make sure that the ag detail excluded this area right here. I want them to be able to move the animals out this way whenever they need to, instead of having to go all sorts of different ways and stuff like that. And I don't really want them transporting the livestock through here, because once I start using this stuff, I want it to be somewhat clean. The reason I'm doing this is because there's just not really a whole lot of space there to grow anything of any substance. So I'm going to go ahead and try to use this for something else. I don't know what yet, though. Might be maybe another storage spot or something like that. Something I'm curious about. The topic of defenses. I want to see how much reach these things have. Doesn't really look like they have a lot. Which is kind of unfortunate. Where do mortars go? If we could figure out how far those reach. Is there anything on the readings? Speed. Cover effectiveness 40%. How effective this is when used as cover. Oh, I see what. Range 500. Okay, that gives me an idea. So range is 500, and I know how far these things go. So let's see what the range is indicated as on there. Range 46. No kidding? And what about these? No kidding. And then the mortars, then they go. They've got insane range. Then is what the, unless I'm not reading that right. Because this says range 500. So basically, what that tells me then is that I could set a bunch of these up in here along this little, I don't know what you'd want to call it, wall or whatever. That way they can use those from safety in here. I tell you what, I got to do something here just to test this out. Let's make one. How do these work? Just like that. Let's make one right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to test that out if I can. I'll get somebody in there, try to fire a shot, you know, as far as I can, just to get an idea about the range. Because if that goes as far as what it's making it sound like it can, then I'm going to wind up putting a bunch of those. Like, I'll put maybe 3 right there, 3 up here, 3 here, and then 3 here. And then through time, try to use every single ounce of space in this ring for that. That way, whenever an attack comes from any which direction, I'll be able to set people up in some of those in preparation for the raid whenever they start coming in. So not only will I be protected by these uranium slugs, but I'll also then have some manual turrets to use as well. That'd be pretty awesome, I think. Okay, how are we doing in here? What's going on with Gabs? Let's see what she's doing. She's kind of one of my main principal builders. She's building a wall. But she's working on I need to start collecting some of this fuel. Seems like we're getting a little low. Nothing major, it's just want to make sure I'm on top of that. Boy, that's something you don't see very often. Having more steel than we do chem fuel. It's insane how much steel we actually have. And that's, I think that's only accounting for what steel we have in our storage spaces too. So, I mean, all of this, and maybe even that, I don't think is being accounted for. I might be wrong on that, but I don't think I am. Crap, we gotta take care of this. Okay. Need a door there too. Okay, so how many of these guys do we have now? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. 18. Probably get rid of some. Don't worry about it right now though. And the reason being is because I don't like how low on chem fuel we seem to be. It's just making me a little nervous. Wish I'd hurry up and get done with these because I'd like to get rid of these. The desk that I have my mouse on, I think it's the lacquer or something on the surface is rubbed away, and it causes this weird type of situation with my mouse where when I'll move my mouse a certain way and I'll start moving it, and it's like the mouse will stop for a second or two and then keep going. And I think what it is that the laser on my mouse, it's like reading the little ridges and stuff, you know. I think it's just kind of causing some problems. How should I do this? Let's relocate this over here. Actually, you know what? Let's do this instead. Why would you do that? So, bills, cremate corpse forever, everything except fresh. Wish I could copy settings. Save a little bit of time. Cremate corpse. Forever. Okay. Get rid of these things. Gets rid of that. And as far as these things are concerned, that's the only thing that I'm not completely certain about. Sure. Obviously, they're not going to stay in here, but I'm not thrilled about the idea of bringing them in here either. Apparently, they have to have a freaking heavy type of ground. Okay, I think I'm going to use this. I think what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and do that there. That won't be too bad. I think we can fit a pretty good number of those things in there. Reinstall this. Just put this right there. So when that gets built, how will we arrange this? There, there, another right there. That'd be 3 of them. Okay. I don't want to put it in here simply because I think I'm going to use that as storage. Excuse me. For some of the medical supply stuff, I think. I'm going to put some of that medical supply stuff in here as well, but I think maybe I don't really know yet. But we're gonna do something else. We might wind up just building a third medical bed too, or hospital bed. Just not sure yet. She's moving that before she goes. Maybe I can get her to do this last one as well. Okay, there's that. Thinking if I should make another med bay, or I think I should, man. It just makes more sense. Because who knows what all we're going to wind up dealing with at some point. Now we'll have 5 hospital beds. That's not too bad. And tell you what, let's reinstall this over here. Or relocate that. There we go. We've got some room to move stuff up around up there. So reinstall this. There. Install this. Here. I think that's all up right there. This we will reinstall up here. This one next to it. I'm gonna leave that as is and reassess things, because I might get rid of those single shelf unit things and just try to get by on only these double units. If I have to make another, I might either make a new one or maybe use some of these that I have over here. Let's see here. You can't just simply I have to build copies of those things. Looks like we've got a temperature issue in here. It's an easy fix. Let's see what that does for us first. Probably, excuse me, we should probably have one of these vents in here too. Moving right along. I think for us to make these reliquaries, we're going to have to start drilling for some gold. else. Let me see here. Something else I think I've identified is putting doors right here. I think we need to do that. Going to. Oh, hold on a second here now. Okay, so over here we put one. I guess it's not like it's that big of a deal, but I'm trying to maintain consistency. Over here on these, put it right there flush against the wall. Yeah, that'll be okay, I think. I'll admit that's kind of bugging me. I don't think it's that like a major deal. It's just that I like to try to maintain consistency with each compass direction, you know what I'm saying? And even if I wanted to change that, it would basically mean moving one of these over here and facing this way, and facing that way, space, facing this way, facing that way. I might do that in the future. I think for right now, though, I'm just going to live with it. Tell you, man, I'm happy we've got Omar. He's turned out to be pretty awesome. He's turning out to be just another builder, which I'm happy about. But he's also good at fabricating too, so that's another thing. It's really cool about him. Finally do away with this. In my opinion, I don't understand why solar flares. Oh, never mind. Not even gonna waste my time trying to rationalize it. Okay, let's see here. I'm just gonna make another copy. Actually, I'll make a couple copies. Once these are built, I'll link all of these up and then just simply get rid of all these over here. We need to figure out which one of these is over gold. we'll see what happens once we get that vent installed. But I'm looking at the temperature in here, and this thing, it's going to wind up accruing a temperature penalty unless we get the temperature worked out in this place. So let's see what that vent does for it. I'm betting it'll help. Just hope it's enough though to fix that. You know, considering the number of people here that I've got and all the stuff that I'm doing, I gotta kind of give myself a pat on the back because things are going pretty damn smooth, all things considered. I can't imagine how awesome this place is going to run though once I get some bots running around. Okay, it looks like we're beginning to increase our chem fuel, I think. Ooh, horsies. Steel. Guys, get along. Ooh, red fox. For a second, I was thinking that lynx was gonna attack him. It's 57 in here now. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put one more in here. Oh, where can I put it? Right here. installed, so I need to make copies. Alright, there we go. Okay. Why did they do that? Why are they doing that? Man, we're getting a shit ton of muffalo. Can't believe how much freaking chem fuel we have that hasn't been picked up. I mean, just look at all this. It's insane. Insane in the membrane. Wish I could get a male Rumbo. Been trying to do that for a while. So everybody asleep. Wait, when did I queue some stuff up? Sam. Sorry. Okay, there we go. Okay. One thing I think I need to do now is change the zone to include the mid bay. Pretty certain. So workshop details apparently got it. Ag, deep drill, cooking. Smelting. Okay, so they've all got it. Never mind. But we need to figure out what we're gonna do now with these things. My God. Okay, fine. I wish you could adjust what things you see. Help manage stuff a little better. Okay. Literature tables. What can we do with these? What can we do with those? I hate to say it, man, because I don't want to do this, but the only thing that makes sense is moving it in here. Or maybe moving it into here. Oh wait, duh. What am I thinking? Uh, I planned on moving these things over into here. For whatever it's worth, I don't even really know if it's going to be a good decision either, but it'll at least get them out of that wing. We'll see how it goes, I guess. That's... So now we need to build one of these. Put it right there. I think I'll go ahead and make a vent. Yes. See how that goes. Light, too. We need a light. Do those need? I think they do. So in other words, kitchen detail is going to have to, or cooking detail, I mean. Bad thing about this is that it's going to cause them to have to walk further for stuff, but since it's butchering, I don't know if that's really going to be that big of a deal. We're just going to have to play with it and see how well it goes. I'm going to let this run on slow mode, go get a coffee refill. Be right back, and hopefully my place will blow up while I'm gone. This Warner became an adult while I was gone. Cool, cool. Let's get him situated. Lance. Shooting. And those social. Don't have very many of those. Neurotic. Iron-willed. Keeps going through thick and thin when others broke down long before. Let's go with Iron-willed. Seems pretty awesome. Super immune. Nice. He's a hybrid. Okay, cool. I'm gonna put Cream in a Biosculptor pod again. Well, I can't do that because I don't have any of the freaking... Can I do an age reversal? Looks like I... Okay, yeah, let's do the age reversal for Cream. Just one thing I want to start trying to do is getting my people's ages and stuff slowly reduced, especially the really important ones, which are usually the older ones anyway. Her and Wuot. Let's see if we can get Wuot in there too. Come on, Gabs. You're better than that. Everybody self-med. So I hadn't selected that stuff for them. Kaufman can't do stuff like that. Let's make sure we save that because I don't want to have to return to that at some point. Alright. Ooh, so we've got some guns now. Alright. I was kind of wondering about that. So let's see if we can't figure out exactly what everyone's stored with. Okay, Warner is wanting a look change, I guess. Fine. In the meantime, so we got Gabs. She's got a charge rifle. Charge rifle. Rachel needs charge rifle. So there's that. Espinosa's got a charged lance. Omar's bodyguard. No, He definitely needs one. Where are they? There. Okay. So there's Omar. EMP. Bolt action. Give Pepper a charge. Hoffman. Well, she can't fight, so that doesn't matter. Charge rifle. Alo needs one. E. Matthews. E. Sellers. Left, I think. So that's Sellers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16. Let's see how many we actually need. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13. 13 charge rifles. So there's that. Doing that, we need to focus on whatchamacallums. Here. Up here. Advanced components. Now we need to move these things over here. Start with this one. It's right here, I guess. I gotta sneeze. And this one, just put it right flush against that. Okay, so that'll take care of those bookshelves. Got these now ready to be used over there. Gosh. Backpack. Okay. So that's Repka. We can put her in a biopod too. Where's Repka's room? I want to see if I've got one in her room. It doesn't look like we do. So it's gonna have to be another biogeneration cycle then for her to cure the bad back. Man, we really need to get some glitter world. We're hurting on that. Anyway, we'll fix that at some point. So we still got this and this that we've got to take care of. So let's go ahead and build a copy of that then. I'm wondering if I should just enclose the research area, because I'm thinking we need to, because if we don't do that, then they're gonna wind up saying that they can't concentrate whenever they're researching or whatever, you know. I suppose I can go with that. Screw it. Or what? Right there. Move. Let me see here. The analyzer. Before we do that, let's make sure everything's prepared for it first. Let's make a copy right here. I've got the older type installed, so we'll put that in stupid column. Well, once we get the wall built, we'll be able to deconstruct that, so let's just focus on this for now. Ooh, what do we got here? Okay, so this is Warner. I believe it's a chick. Sure, why not? Cool. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Die. Let's roll. Thing was, I thought, beard. Yeah, let's get let's give a chick a beard. Can't see the body tattoo, so why would I want to do that? Okay. So now we just wait for this wall to be built, deconstruct that, relocate the older research bench down here, and then we'll figure something out with the scanner stuff and the multi-analyzer. In fact, I'll probably move the multi-analyzer directly next to this, and then the older research station right next to that. That way it's all kind of in one row. use a bulk goods trader right about now. Got so much crap, man. We've got to offload some stuff. One thing I'm probably going to do at some point is make an outdoor storage shed for like reserve use, you know, and just to kind of clear up some space and clutter and stuff. I mean, like a really big shed, like something like that big in size or something. I think that would be handy. In fact, it might wind up doing it right about here. So we're just, we could really use the space, man. Let's get this stuff hauled. I can't believe how many muffalo I've got. Don't I have some sort of auto butchering thing with them? Don't. Okay. It's time to fix that then. Should we do this? So the yaks and the bison we've got set to 4. I'm not really crazy about butchering them all at once, so let's do this. Let's start slowly maintaining them. We'll say, I don't know, 30 for now. Once we get further and further down, we'll progressively get down to about 4. Maybe a little more. In fact, I think we should probably change that. Well, I'm not worried about that for now. Let's just keep it at this. Man, look at all those. I didn't realize I had that many. Got a ton of those. We're beginning to get a really good amount of cows. Horses, too. These friggin' things as well, man. Jesus. We're looking awesome, man. Really, really good. And it is December. I don't know how you even pronounce that. December. Long story short, we're coming close to spring. Looks like one of the cows gave birth again. What is Move's issue? Food drowsy, chemical starvation. Care, you're not getting it, sorry. Looks like she's... Start stuff. Get it processed by what's his face. Or her face, Oski. Understand why that's not. Okay. Where's that? Let's keep it stuff. Set of days. Use. Let's see. Damn ski poo. Scream or Gap's doing okay now. She is. What's the story? Must have chose to build another one of those then. I didn't realize I did that. I think what I'm going to do is let them have this path in case they ever need it. And I think that'll be okay. So now they have an option to either come from up here or come from down here, while still having the ability to just go directly into the main complex. That's after making a decision right here about how best to go. So one thing I do want to add though is this, because of those lynxes, and I think the reason I'm doing this is because I'm going to let them start feeding the lynxes, because I don't have a spot for them like I do for the wargs. So I'm going to do that right there. Copy the settings. I honestly don't think we need. Kind of questioning whether or not I should even do this, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway, just because I already have it. So put that there. Now, I think, do these things require an open roof? I can't remember if they do or not. I don't think they do. So, if that's the case, then why do that? So go ahead and put that right there then. Now, okay, so multi-analyzer, tech workbench, or research, simple, that's, this is the thing that requires the open roof. So that's, I think we can make maybe like a little sub room for it. Maybe. Let me see what the roof looks like around here. Yeah, we can do it. I think what we'll do is we'll put, let's see here. Let's, oof. Once that's opened up, we'll relocate it. We might need to put another heater in here just to make sure that whenever it's winter outside, she's not freezing. Let's see if we can do this. I need to get Mip situated. She seems to be struggling. stuff. It's wreck deprived. Is there anything that we can do? What time is it? It's 5515. I don't really know what that means, but you would think that they'd have some sort of little indicator up here that shows what time frame you're in right at that moment. 5515. I'm assuming. Let's let it run for a few seconds here, see if that changes. So it's not really changing, is it? I don't know what 5515 means. I'm betting the 12-hour is probably the actual time that it's talking about. So if that's the case, where's Mip? Mip, where are you? Blind, here she is. Okay, so 12. Tell you what, let's give her one additional hour of rec right at noon. See how that, maybe that'll help her out a little bit. So what's this? Emanator can use the comms console to summon a dangerous and hostile diabolus mechanoid. Be prepared, blah blah blah. If you defeat it, it'll drop the following items: a signal chip. Okay, and a signal chip is advantageous for what reasons? A mechanoid band synchronization microorgan. It's necessary to produce certain advanced types of mechanoids and equipment. A mechanoid can study this, blah blah. I know that we need that. It's just that I was hoping not to have to worry about that right now. So I'm not even going to consider doing shit like that until I've got my entire perimeters covered with these things. And I don't want to do that yet until I get all of this other stuff done. That's the research bench. Seeing here that's got to change. If I'm not mistaken, I think yes. We forgot to link those. That's all that is. That stuff. Finally beginning to break into spring now. It's April, May, according to the thing over here. Sam's apparently getting better at construction if she's building one of those things. So I think those things are kind of an advanced thing to build, if I'm not mistaken. Come on, Sam. You don't want to do that. Just build the damn thing already. One thing I want to put in here is one of those fire foam things. Do not want to risk ever losing that. So let's go ahead and queue one of those up. It'd be best to like put it right here. Be kind of weird having it like that, but I think they can walk past those. That'll at least protect everything. Should probably make one in here too. Right there, yeah. Oh man. Thank God it is Friday. I was thinking about changing my truck's oil today. That's got to be done. I always get nervous whenever I start doing stuff like that, man. It's like every single time you change your oil or even just change the freaking air filter, it's like you're expecting some sort of new noise or something. Freaking hate, man. I love my truck, but I'll sure be happy to get a newer truck. Trucks just get kind of old, you know. She runs like a sewing machine, thankfully. Got all sorts of little noises and stuff that I sometimes worry about, but still running like a sewing machine. Let's get that built. So now, okay, now we can get rid of this one up here. So construct that. Close this off. Got comms console. All of this actually. So construct that. And finally deconstruct these things too. So now we need to make sure that the workshop detail is now including this stuff. Now it is. Now is Revka, what is she on again? She's on workshop detail as well. Well, hold on a second here. I'm thinking right. Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah, we need to make sure that she's covered with that. So let's do. Let's go there. There we go. Tell you what, let's just go ahead and include this entire bit in here. She can access this nature. Okay, there you go. queued up a light. Uh-oh. Okay, looks like the muffalo are beginning to suffer a little. Just got so many of them. We're kind of low on food. I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and... So they're gonna kill 6 of them at some point. Still got a little bit of dandelion to feed off of. It's going pretty quick though. So I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and let them use this area up here for muffalo as well. Just until we get into that full-on spring. Something's going on with it. Figure out what it is. Okay, so he's got access to the new workbench stuff. What we're gonna have to do is exclude this, because I think he's trying to, for some reason that I don't completely understand, he's trying to prioritize that for some reason. So let's go ahead and clear. Go back to work. Rosa and Omar. Do those things. I suppose he's gonna rest once he gets some of that. Nice. Okay. We have bills in here. We do. So why is he not doing that? Exclude that. See what he does. Hey, he's still hauling stuff. is he doing that? I'm gonna see exactly what he's hauling. Why are you doing that? Is it just that it's preferred? Maybe that's what it is. Normal. Preferred. Okay, maybe that's why. I guess I won't worry about that. That's... I kind of actually like that, to be honest. Because these are refrigerated. These aren't. I mean, I think it takes a long time for rice to go bad when it's not refrigerated. So I'm not really super worried about it or anything. It's a good day on the rim whenever the only thing you've got to really worry about is animal filth. Ooh, pods. Who doesn't like some pods? Apparently there's a silver sculpture? Cool. Take it. Where can we put that? Let's put that up here. Right there. That'd be kind of neat. How are we looking on gold? I think we got any. There's our gold. Let's get it, Fred. Not for 13 days. Says you left him 12 quests, 13 years or older. Send a shuttle. Yeah, I'm not doing it for 13 days, man. Screw that. You're up. I need one more. Get rid of this one too. So what should we use this for? I wonder. Maybe that could be where we put our biosculptures. Maybe that's not a bad idea. How many of those would be able to fit in there though? Pretty good amount of them, I think. Let's do this instead. Let's put this right there. Cancel that one. Move. This right here. This one. This. Takes care of 3 of them. This one. Here. too shabby. It's currently in hers, so we can move this one. There. I think. Let's see here. So at some point, we'll be able to. I don't want to touch that until he's done. It'll be done in a day and a half, basically. Green will be done about the same time. So we'll wait for them to get done with their stuff. That being said, though, that means that we'll put one more. How should we do this? Sweet. So then that'll give us some elbow room with those things. This is going to turn out to be awesome, man. So now let's see if we can't relocate these. Let's put these out here. Just be kind of like a storage shed for some of the stuff. Yeah, this did not mean to do that. Again, it's that stupid mouse desk situation. Install. That's right there. Install. Savannah, can she do that? We're gonna let Savannah. So there's that. I'll get Savannah back off of that. There. This one right here. There's that. So now this one. This one. This one. It's gonna be awesome. Wish there was an easier way to do this kind of stuff. Life a little simpler. So, badass. Okay. Need to be careful here because I want to make absolutely certain that we've got. What the fuck is wrong with this? It's not meant to be some sort of fancy dandy room or something. It's just meant to store crap, man. Who cares? Make sure that. I think this is the type of storage I want to use. Can I copy the settings? Paste. Okay. So now is do a little linksky poo. I think that'll work. See how it goes. Oh, they're starting to build the Brill Quarry. Thing I think we can use in this is some lighting, but I don't know if it's really that big of a deal. Because, like I said earlier, it's just a freaking storage room. Reliquaries take forever to build. I don't get that. Took that long just to make another block. Jeez. God! That's about like what? I don't know how many kids she's got. How many kids does she have? She's got about 5 or 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's got 6 kids. Now she's preggers again. It's insane. Roll. What's a roll? It's the first time I'm seeing that. Oh, really? You can do that? Shit, I didn't realize that. Gab's to be our leader, I think. Okay, we'll do that in a second. Well, what's that mean? We'll do that later. I didn't realize that you could do stuff like that. Damn, no wonder. I didn't realize that she... Can we change that? What's that mean? No, I don't... I want to see if I can... let her have children. Suppose you can't really do that. That sucks, man. I didn't realize she was infertile. I thought that maybe we might be able to reverse it or something, but it doesn't look like we can. If we do the IVF thing, where was that? Where did I see that? Oh, it's right here. But I mean, it says sterile, so I don't think that would... Damn, that just kind of sucks. We're not gonna be able to do it, I guess. Gotta do something about this. Let's go ahead and off those, that way they'll get moved up into here. Buy us some time maybe until we make it to full on spring, start seeing actual foliage and stuff out here grow. Just, I think it's gonna start happening soon. Nibble, nibble, gobble, gobble. It's gonna take them long to eat all that shit. Jesus. Look at that. We need some freaking traders, man. Not seen any in a long time. bison are struggling. So let's put the bison over here. Where are they? There they are. Did we ever get that mortar built? Yes, we did. Okay. So that's... yeah, that kind of sucks, man. So I guess, how do you... I don't understand how this is used. Maybe I can use as a guinea pig on this. Let's see how this works. I've found no nearby unreserved shells for... oh, okay. So I guess we're gonna need that then. So then... okay, yeah, that changes things. How can we do that? So in a battle scenario, I think what we're gonna want is a bookshelf, or a, not a bookshelf, but a shelf. Let me see here. Wooden shelf. Let's say one right there. And for this, one second here. Let's clear all. Only mortar shells. So we got to build that. Then we got to build some mortar shells and put those in there. And then we'll be able to test that thing out. And if it, I know this thing looks like the range is only that. If it is, that sucks as far as I'm concerned. And that friggin' blows. Because these things, I mean, look. Those things have a much further range than that, if that thing is an indicator, which I think it is. So, if you look at here, look on this thing, the range says 46, okay? Maximum range of this weapon, it's 46. So if that's true, I wonder then if this means that what we're seeing right here is actually the inside radius that it can't attack from. Because if that's the case, then that is going to be badass. Because that means then that we should be able to strike anything basically on the map at that point. And if that's true, then I'm going to freaking load up on those things all along here. But I got to figure out a strategy to where I have quick access to, the mortar shells. So I'm going to go ahead and do like what I'm doing here. I've got one slated, set to store mortar shells. And then once that's built, I'll make some shells, throw it in there, and then give this a test. And if I can strike anything basically on the map at that point, then we're going to be in business. So yeah, let's see how that goes. Make it to spring though first. It's slowly beginning to grow. Speaking of growing, I've mentioned this a couple times before on here. You should have seen my freaking tomato plants this year. I cut them down last night because I wanted to kind of put an end to them. But before I cut them down, I took out what was left in the tomato plants, and I wound up with 4 grocery bags completely full of tomato plants, or tomatoes. I mean, I don't know how many total I wound up with this year, but from 4 plants, I think I wound up with over 300 tomatoes. It's the most I've ever seen in my life. And they weren't small tomatoes, too. I mean, I'm talking like some that were even bigger than softballs. It's insane. So needless to say, I'm trying to can as many as I can, and beginning to have like nightmares of tomatoes. It's insane. Oh man. Donkeys. Go ahead and tame those, because one of these days we're going to get a bulk goods trader coming into town, and when we do, we'll be able to sell those. I think that's about it though for now. Put the donkeys in here. I have to make one more of these. I was seeing her breath, and I looked at the temp, and it looks like it's 28. Out here, it's only 48, so. few things going on here. Oh, that's not good. God dang it. Okay. Mrs. Link Snow. Jesus, man. There's really a lot that we can do about it. That kind of sucks. Or if we should maybe make a grave. I'm going to. It's kind of silly to do, but the thing is, she was a pet, and I don't remember if. I don't know how pet disposal in this game can sometimes affect the mood of colonists, so I'm just going to try to play it safe for now. Under miscellaneous. Yes. Thinking you can bury pets in there. We'll see how that goes. If you can't, then I'll get rid of it and just dispose the burn the body in one of the thingamajiggers. The halo. Be on top of this. Screen. What is gonna do it? I think I'm okay with that. Let's save though. Okay, so where's what then? Okay, here he comes. Medicine. Pretty confident in Woola, man. He's a badass doctor. Okay. Would have preferred to do this all in a hospital bed, but I don't think it should be that big of a deal. telling you right now, though, if she dies, I'm restarting. Good. And he gained a level, too. Hold on a second now. Let's see. Aesthetic. Okay. So he's at a 12 now. So, and I think that's where Halo is, too, I think, if I'm not mistaken. No, he's at a 13. Okay, good deal. Definitely got to do a save skip poo from that. So there's that. So yeah, man, we're looking awesome now. So we've got this wing now, or room, if you will, to do something with. Got this one. I just noticed something. Do I have a heater over here? I don't. So let's put one over there. So got that one. Got this one. Well, sorta. I mean, I've got my little poker table in there, but if we need to move that, we can. And once we get the reliquaries built, we'll have this wing now. And on top of that, we're kind of in the middle of figuring out what to do and how to approach these rooms. I still don't really know how I want to do that, but I think we'll get it figured out at some point. I just wish we could get these damn things done, man. These things always take a long time to build for some reason. I don't know why. Right now, I don't want those animals walking around in here. Let's see. Take care of that. Outdoor perimeter is. Yeah. It's outside perimeter. Here. Don't want that here. There's that. Yeah, I don't know what to do about these little rooms. I haven't figured that one out yet. Maybe we could do something where we relocate all of these into here. Maybe even for both of them, because that would allow us to add more of these chem fuel powered generators, and it would give us at least 2 more batteries per each of these rooms. I might do that. And then kind of centralize everything into here. Sure be nice though if we could get one of those freaking bulk good traders in the area. So we have got a shit ton of stuff that we need to relocate or sell. I mean, he's out of there. Let's go ahead and reinstall this. Can't do this. I screw up? Is that right? I think it is. I can't see. Yeah, that is. Okay. Never mind. Okay, now these are for medicine, right? So let's do this. Let's get rid of these. Deconstruct those. There's pepper. There's aloe. Hulk, good assholes, where are you? Some reliquaries coming. Look at all of that steel, man. We've got 12,000 steel. That is insane. Okay, is Espinosa and company doing anything here with... They're still not working on... What is going on with them? Okay, that's part of the problem. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind them really moving that stuff like I want them to, but It's not really what I want them to work on. So let's see if we can't tidy the zone up a little bit. Drop. Let's see what he does now. So we're low on components. That's the reason I'm looking at all this. I'm trying to figure out why they're not doing their job. He's still hauling medicine. He's hauling steel to a stockpile zone. Which I'm gonna do. He's cleaning, which I'm gonna do. I was wondering. Okay, so why is he wondering? Draft. What's he done? Still wondering. Okay, I don't understand what the hell is going on here, because I've got him set to do workshop detail. Man. Make missing a components. Oh. Explains it. Okay. Here. Gee, Christmas. Hey, buddy. There we go. Okay. Alright, so now we need to make sure that what's-his-face is also doing that. So Omar. Sure did. Need to fix that then. Oh, jackpot. Damn. Look at those. Man. We are going to be set whenever we get a trader into town. Okay. I need to check something real quick on my other monitor. Just a second here. just about done here. So sure, Pickle's going over there to consume the. Oh Lord, come on, man! Jiminy Christmas. Rook. Okay, where's Cats? Mags, I'm getting tired of you. Trying to get her to just rest. She keeps walking around doing stuff. explosive shell, which I believe is what we need. Yeah. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll make one of those. Temperature in here now is 70. In here it's 58. Looks like it's gradually climbing though. Here it's 45. In here it's about 70. So we're looking pretty good, I think. And if we don't get a trader soon, we're going to wind up being in some trouble, I think. I just don't know what to do, man. Keep rolling with it for now, and we have to make a drastic decision at some point. We will, but still April, May. So we got that done, and I'm trying to see where they put the uranium slug. I have no idea where it is. Wish I could click on this though and like have it take me to it. there it is. Cabs. Let's see if we can't. Chance. Jackie proposed Spinoza. Nice. Jackie. Oh. Axis and labor. Okay. Let's gather. Got Alo, Ketz. Let's make sure. Say Higgins, Pickle, Oliver, Delmar, Alley. Why aren't they using the med bay? See if that would. That. You can do it! Come on. Okay, here we go. Okay. Everything's okay. Okay, so name the baby. Elsie, that's fine. Raj, Sale, Claudia. Let's keep looking. Sandra. Yeah, I like that. Sandra. Okay, Sandra. Where should we put Sandra? Let's put Sandra in here. Okay. I love how they just kind of leave the baby right there. Please. So now we've got a cold snap to deal with. 60 in here, 70, 69, 66, 69, 70, 67. Okay, I think we're okay. I'm not sure I like what's going on here though. Constructs, miscellaneous, caravan. Maria. Colonist. And how many people do we have now? 35. Getting a little willy-nilly up here with this organization. I think we're gonna have to eventually figure something out with that. Let's see here. Better save. Man, if we don't get a trader soon, we're gonna be in trouble. Might have to just simply release some of our livestock, man. I hate doing that too, because it just wastes stuff that we've got, you know? Should get done with that damn thing once and for all. Uh, 13 days. Oh, another psychic emanator? No kidding. And we'd wind up with some glitter world. Dang it. I wasn't wanting to do this until I saw that. Gotta keep her mood up. With a core ally. Alright, we're gonna do it. Alright, so we've got loser, Beck, and loser. Okay. So let me see here where we can put it. Put Beck in here. And loser. Unless we've got one of these out here that are unowned, which I don't think I do. Oh, we do. Actually have one over here. Okay. Loser in here. Hell of a name, loser. Okay, and pick. Let's see here. Let's just put it down here. Where's loser? Okay, I'd love to have another psychic emanator, and if I do get one, I think what I'll do is I'll maybe put it up here. Like maybe put it right where that statue is and then move the statue somewhere else. I figure if we're going to have visitors that are like looking at the reliquary stuff, maybe with a boost it would help out. Unless I just put it in here again, you know, put another one in here. I don't know if that would really be worth it though. Or maybe I could put, I don't know. I don't know what to do with it, man. But we'll get it figured out, I guess. Either way, it'll be nice to have another one of those. Let's do a save. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and pause it right here. In this episode right here. Because we have got a lot of stuff going on. And we're about to get into spring. Which is good because now we can start putting the animals out in the main pen. So when I get back in the next episode, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue work with this stuff up here, the reliquary crap, and try to get stuff around here organized a little better. Figure out what the next moves are going to be with these rooms. I'm going to have to kind of think about that. I might just go ahead and before I end, I want to test this out real quick. We get to do that, right, Revka? Actually, do we need to? I was thinking maybe we need to load it up first, but. restricted. And temporarily. Let's allow her to haul. Oh, gee, Christmas. Okay, then let's do this. It's such a pain in the ass. Let's not do any mortar shells. Revka. She loading it. There we go. Okay, here she's loading it, I guess. Okay, so now what do we do here? Oh my god. You mean to tell me we can do that? Let's see if we can fire one right up there. Oh my god. Shit. Okay, alright, badass, man. That's exactly what we're going to do then. We're going to load up on those things. Granted, with Rebka, I'm assuming she missed so poorly just because she's just not, you know, got good aim, I guess. But in any event, let's go ahead and put her back. Take off hauling. And put her back on workshop. Okay, that's awesome. But now okay, so then in the next episode, then we're gonna have to figure something out now with strategizing how we're gonna use those, or install them, I mean. Because we gotta remember, we gotta have our shells and everything apparently within reach. So anyway, that's what we'll do, and that's awesome. I didn't realize those things shot so far, excuse me, away like that, had that kind of range. That's insane. Is there any other animals that I can queue up for training? Taming? Guess not. Okay. Wait a minute, what is silver? Is he? He's actually, I didn't realize that he would work. I didn't. Okay, cool. Okay, anyway, I gotta stop getting distracted here. Let's do one more save. I'm probably gonna try to make another episode sometime tonight, since it's Friday and everything. So anyway, go ahead and end it here, and I will see you guys whenever I see you. Later.